Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Thursday. And we are nearing the end of the month here again. Who would have thought, hey? June is almost over, July approaches, and we're still in lockdown, though it does seem to be lightning. I was in the mall yesterday and just seeing how many of the shops have opened, the optometrists and all of those. So we are steadily working our way towards a new normal. I hope you're all well, looking after yourselves, and getting ready for the expansing outside of lockdown. My sons are both their birthdays this week, so I always feel really blessed this time of year to remember that amazing time when I was pregnant. Love June. All right, today we're going to start with what were we starting with? I was going to start with something different. With the idea of responsibility. I was reading in my meditation this morning how responsibility is your ability to respond. And when it comes to Pilates, it's really most of what I teach is allowing the body the ability to respond to its environment in the best way possible. So, for example, if you are about to trip, your body will tighten up and react in a way that will allow you not to fall. So you'll trip and then catch yourself. That's an extreme example because stopping yourself from falling means that a set of muscles has to react very strongly, and that's a shock. So I mean more in terms of the ability to respond to standing upright, to walking in a way that honors the left and the right side of the body all the time, as opposed to lopsiding and creating a dynamic that keeps you uneven. So my Pilates is really about allowing the body to respond in its most natural way to the environment that you find yourself in. If you are spending a lot of time on a computer or on a screen or at your desk, then your responsibility is to allow the body to maintain its most normal structure within that environment. So as opposed, look at what the seat that you're sitting on. Make sure that you have a lower back support so that you're not hunched over and collapsed over the screen. So what happens a lot of time on the screen is that you're sitting like this and you're typing and you're looking down and you really are okay, now that's judgmental. Hey, maybe some of you are sitting like this and typing very beautifully. Okay, but look at where you are in the spectrum of supported and anatomically correct way. If you're sitting at a desk a lot, make sure that your knees are not dropped below your hips, that you're kind of at a 90-degree angle, and that's going to support the structure. Make sure that your lower back is supported so it's not flopped down. So get a cushion at the lower back and pressing it forward so that you are keeping as much as that natural. I don't want that spine to be flopped over, and I also don't want it to be too erect. I want a natural spine, so you want to keep a little bit of an S curve in there, but supported when you're working at your computer. And then most importantly is to have your blue screen protection on and look after your eyes. Okay, so I know I'm doing a lot of talk here, but I just wanted to add this in because there's more to exercise than actual exercise. It's about all the small things that you do during the day that help. So with screen time and with focusing on your computer, that one of the best exercises to do is to just keep looking up and focusing far away. So you're working on your computer, look up and look at the other side of the room, focus at the furthest point you can find, and then come back to your screen. And do that a couple of times, as often as you can remember, because it's going to take your eyes and just keep working those muscles to contract and expand. And that's going to stop your eyes from getting too tired in that tight muscle. Okay, like we do with the body, if your body's hunched over like this the whole time, and just think about your eyes doing this, being contracted into one spot the whole time, okay, then it's going to tighten up that way and it's not going to be able to expand open. So it works the whole way through the body. Focus far away, focus close. Even so, I've got something on my screen here. I just need to get rid of it. There we go. One of the nice exercises I want to just bring in with the eyes and I'm going to just focus on the eyes for a moment, okay, is to make a, okay, you can do it this way, to clasp your hands together, thumbs up, okay, and your thumbs are your pivotal points, so you're going to put them, focus in between your eyes, and you can bring them as close, quite far away, and then you're going to make a figure of 8, a small figure of 8 coming through the midline, and a figure of 8 like this, and then you're going to follow them, your thumbs, with your eyes, with both eyes, and you're going to follow that figure of 8, and you're going to do that about 8 times, okay, round and following, and don't move your head, so make sure that your head's not moving, it's just your eyes that are moving, okay, so try not to move the head, okay, so you're going to do that, and then you're going to change direction, so you're going to change that figure of 8, and you're going to bring it around the other way, following it with your eyes, that's 2, and you can do this in your own time, I'm just giving you a few examples, okay, and then stop. Then you're going to cover one eye, and you're going to do one thumb, and you do that figure of 8 just with the one eye. And if you feel your head wanting to move with that one eye, you can make it a slightly bigger one if you want to, and kind of do 8. But if you feel your head wanting to move, then you know that those muscles in that eye are tight, okay, and it needs to really work harder. So if you feel like your head wants to move with one eye, concentrate on keeping it still. Take make a smaller circle, and when you feel more comfortable, make it bigger. And this Pilates for the eyes. Who knew? Okay, and then you're going to cover the other eye, and you will find that, interestingly enough, I'm right dominant. Okay, the minute I closed my right eye and I put my thumb up, I suddenly felt slightly dizzy. Okay, so this is an interesting thing. If you feel a little bit of vertigo when you have one eye closed and focusing with the other eye, this is because this is your subdominant eye. So you really want to give yourself some work on that. And I actually feel quite drunk doing it this one. So I haven't done this for a while, and this is why I'm bringing it up now. That this is a great exercise to do, and I feel kind of under control. What I'm going to try to do, if you feel a little bit like an ice cube on an ice rink with this one, and that's how I'm feeling right now with that cover up, I'm going to engage the left and the right brain. So I'm going to cross over, bring my left hand to my right eye. Okay, so I've crossed over and I'm engaging the right side of my brain now. Okay, and I'm going to hold my right arm up, and I'm going to do the figure of 8 this way. And I immediately feel a little bit more control, a little bit more keyed in here than I did using my left arm for my left eye. Okay, interestingly enough, so that actually helps. I'm going to change direction. I'm going to follow it to the other side, and that feels a lot easier. Okay, and that's fine because you're still doing the work with the eye. You're just engaging the other side of the brain and helping. All right, so that's a really good one. I feel like my eye muscles are tired. All right. Then the next one that you want to do is that you want to stimulate the nerves around the eyes and into this whole area. Remember that you've got a lot of sinus cavities around here too. So often when you are working with this area and you engage in a very tight environment, that sometimes the lymphatic system gets a bit blocked up and you might experience some sinus issues. So this helps with that too. So you take your thumb and you're going to press it into the corner of your eyes, and you're going to take your forefinger and you're going to really, now don't laugh at me, I know this looks funny, and you can do it on your own where there's not a mirror. Okay, I look like an owl. Woo. So you're going to really pinch quite hard the eyebrow, and you're going to move it around to the edge of the eyebrow, but pinch quite hard and then off. And you're going to do that a couple times. I like 8 times actually, but you can do it as many times as you want. And you're going to nice and really pinch. Now what you're doing is you're increasing the blood flow to this area, so you're going to start feeling a little bit more awake. All right, so do that a good 8 times, and you might find that the area gets a little bit red, but that's just because there's blood flow. All right, and good couple of times. I'm going to just do 3 more and 3 more, and then because you've now invigorated that area, I'm going to add some warmth there to increase the blood flow. So you're going to rub your hands together as hard as you can, rub until you've got some good heat in there. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, and place those warm hands over the eyes. And you can just gently press on the lower cavities to open up the sinuses. And this warmth is going to increase the blood flow, encourage it into the eye area, and release. Hairdressers. Okay, so we've now woken up this area around here. Now I'm going to take the tapping motion and I'm going to tap all the way above the eyes, increasing the top of the head all the way down to that area. Okay, so I'm now creating a nice blood flow from the top of the head to the eye area. And you can just tap, 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 tap around to the side of the eyes. Remember to go gently here because it's a bit tender. Okay, and then we're going to tap below the eyes. And it's a bit of a thump on that cavity, on that sinus cavity. So don't just tap to your comfort levels, okay? Don't hurt yourself. All the way to the side there. All right, and then the last thing we're going to do is gently, we're going to place one finger over the eye, okay? And then you're going to tap from the inside of the eye to the outside, okay? And this is on the actual eyeball. And this is the last one that we do just to increase the blood flow again. Okay? Whoever thought you'd be doing Pilates for the eyes, hey? And then from the other side, tapping up and down. So you're tapping on the finger, not directly on the eyeball. It's just giving a little bit of protection to the eye. All right. Oh, I can see clearly now. So that's a really nice one to do, and no sweat was broken in the making of this exercise. Okay, but really important for those screen eyes. Good. All right, now we're going to take the hands. I just want to thump the back of the neck, and again to the top of the skull, the bottom of the skull, into the base of the neck here, and tap as hard as you can. Either side of the vertebra. So you're not tapping on the vertebra itself, you're tapping either side of it. And then you're going to press your fingers just below the skull. Find that little spot, either side of the vertebra, and you're going to press in and you're going to pull to the front of the neck. Okay, and you're going to go a bit lower, press in either side of the spine, give it a little bit of a wiggle, and then pull to the front. A little bit lower, either side of the spine, press and pull. And then as low as you can get from the side, press in and pull. Again, right side over to the left shoulder. And you're going to pull across the body to the right hip. Left hand over the right shoulder and gently pull across to the left hip. All right. And what we're doing here, okay, is that we're engaging the right side and the left side. We're balancing the left brain, right brain. So like we do with the knee, when we tap the inside of one knee and the other knee, this is just going to balance left and right brain. Every time you do a cross crawl of any kind, so whether you're tapping a leg on the other side of the body or this, you are waking up right brain, left brain, right brain, left brain. Okay, and that's going to make you feel more balanced and awake. Shake out those arms. Okay, I'm starting to feel so alert now. I'm like ready for quiz day. All right. And again, you're going to rub those hands together. And we're going to start exercising now, don't you worry. And deep breath in, over the eyes. Hold the breath gently and release. Good. All right. So that is just a little quick 10-minute booster for the body that you can get you nice and fresh. And you can do that in between your work days. So if you're at the computer for a couple of hours, try and do it every hour. Give yourself the best opportunity to work with bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. All right. Right. I'm going to start on the floor today. I'm moving back into my space. And I'm going to stretch those legs out in front of me and lengthen up the spine. And we're going to take the arms out to the side of the body. Okay, feet are hip width apart parallel and palms are facing upward, which is making my shoulders pull back. And I'm lengthening up the body as much as I can. Men with tight hamstrings, you go ahead and sit on a booster cushion. Okay, and that's going to allow you to keep your legs straight and not compromise the spine. So if your legs are straight and you can't straighten up like this, if you can't lengthen up the spine, sit on a cushion, and that will allow you to push your pelvis forward slightly and straighten the spine while keeping the legs straight. Okay. So, palms are facing upward, toes are pulling back, lengthen the back of the neck. So make sure that your chin isn't lifted. Alright, shoulders are nicely back. Scoop in the tummy muscles, breathe in, and exhale and stretch the arms away, keeping the palms up. Exhaling all the way. Now watch that my shoulders don't curl up, okay? They're just going up. Palms are facing each other, and we're taking them down. You want to try and keep your neck and shoulders as still as possible as you're lifting up and lifting down, letting it go down. Shoulders are open, lengthen spine, toes pulling back, belly in. Breathe in and exhale. And down. Breathing in and exhale. Breathe in. Lengthen that spine. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Get nice and tall. 3 more. Two more. And last one. Take the arms down to shoulder height. Palms down. Lengthen up that spine. And press down. I'm going to do this 8 times. I'm going to do 3 sets. So keep those toes pulling down, pulling back, shoulders down, long spine, and pressing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not too big movement. 6, 7, 8, and release the arms, relax the back, and you can lean on your hands if you need to, and just stretch that lower back out. Alright, coming back up, arms outstretched, toes pulling back, feet hip width apart, palms down, spine lengthened, chin tucked in slightly. Ready? And 8, 7, scoop in that belly, 6, 5, 4, lengthen up, 3, 2, 1, and release. Relax the body. I can really feel that on my quadriceps actually. That's the worst part for me. Alright, last one. Legs extended, feet hip width apart, arms extended, palms down, lengthen up that spine, scoop in the tummy muscles, shoulders down. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then cross the arms over each other and release. Shake it out. Oh, good job. Alright, now you can cross your legs for me and lengthen up that spine, which is a lot easier than it was before. And pull the arms behind you. Hook the hands together and straighten the arms out, stretching the shoulders back. Alright, don't lift the chin. Keep it nice and level and just pull those shoulders back. And now pull the chin to the chest. Get a nice stretch on that spine. And release. Ear to the shoulder and ear to the shoulder. One more. And release the arms. Great stuff. Take that left arm over the head and we're going to just gently stretch the left side of the body. And then over to the right. Stretch in a nice seated position. Over to the left, the right. And over to the left. One more. And over. Good. And release. Alright, I'm going to move on to our backs and I'm going to lie this way so that you can see the legs. Just to stretch them out, take that left leg straight, bring the right knee to the chest. Gently press towards the chest. Then take the left arm over the right knee, take the right arm out sideways and gently pull that right leg across the midline. Keeping your balance, keep that right arm on the ground and just pull across the midline. Don't let your head turn. Good. And release. Take that left leg up first. Just hug it to the chest. Alright, take the left arm out sideways. Right hand comes over the knee and pulling to the right side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Hold that left knee, bring that right knee up, and pull both to the chest. Breathe in and curl the head and shoulders up, and release. 2, and release. And last one, 3, and release. Good. Alright, staying on your back, arms up to the ceiling. You can keep your legs bent, take your right leg up to the ceiling. Okay, keep your left leg bent. Now this right leg, we're going to drop it forward to in line with the left leg. We're going to turn the knee out and we're going to pull it up with the knee turned out. And then we're going to turn the knee back to the front. Drop it down, turn the knee out, pull it up, turn the knee forward. Okay, it's a slight movement on the hips. Now watch that when you go down to this position that you don't lose stability here when you turn that knee out. Don't let it fall away from the midline. Keep it tucked in, okay, and make sure that your hip doesn't fall too much. You're keeping the hip stable and you're turning from below the pelvis, so it's coming from the thigh, okay, not from the actual hip bone. You're not dropping out to one side. Okay, so the arms are going to tell the story of the body. So if you drop that leg forward and drop that hip, you're going to lose your shoulders. So just turn the leg out, keep the shoulders stable, pull the leg back and turn it in. Ready, let's do 8. Drop it down, turn that knee, pull it back, turn the knee, drop it forward, turn the knee, pull it back and straighten. 3, turn, pull, straighten. 4, turn, pull, straighten. 5, turn, pull and straighten. 6, turn, pull and straighten. 7, turn, pull and straighten. 8, turn, pull the leg up, straighten and take it down. Relax the arms. Relax the body. Alright, going on to the other leg. So extend that left leg to the ceiling, arms up to the ceiling. Make sure the arms are even, shoulder width apart. And again, we're going to drop that left leg forward, turn the knee out, pull it forward and straighten. Now, watch out that the leg doesn't fall out to the side. When you turn it, you're just turning it from the thigh. Alright, leg up to the ceiling, long back of the neck, chin tucked in, ribs down, shoulders pulling back. Ready. Toe pointed, drop that leg to knee height. Turn it out, pull it back. Straighten, drop, turn and pull. 3, straighten, drop, turn and pull. Straighten, drop, turn and pull. Straighten, drop, turn and pull. 2 more. Straighten, drop it forward, turn it out, pull it back. Last one. Straighten, forward, turn, pull, straighten and release. Drop those hands out to the side, open the knees, and you can just swing nice and easy side to side. Good. Alright, we're going to just do 8 of these. So take the arms back up to the ceiling. Take that right leg to bug. Take the left leg to bug. Get them hip width apart. Make sure your toes aren't showing because that means your knees are turned out. And make sure nice in alignment. So your feet must be hidden behind the knees. Make sure they're not showing above and they're not flopped below. Nice and 90 degrees. Okay, so we're going to then extend both up, turn them out and turn them back and bend. Now Can you see how uneven my hips are this morning? So I've got a very tight right hip. I'm just stretching it out. All right, let's go back up. So extend the legs up to the ceiling, turn them out, turn them straight, and bend. Now keep your lower back pressed down, tummy muscles in. Make sure your shoulders haven't rounded up. Keep that thumb open and pointing towards the ceiling. Ready. Extend the legs, turn them out, turn them in, and bend. 2, turn, turn, and bend. 3, extend them up, turn, and bend. 4, and bend. 5, turn, straighten, and bend. 6, turn, straighten, and bend. 7, tummy muscles, and bend. And 8, and bend. And just drop those knees to chest, relax. Whew, tummy muscles, we're really working hard there. And we're going to just stretch the hips out. So straighten that left leg, take that right leg up, stretch, and change. Stretch the left leg up. Good. Bring both knees up. We're going to roll like a ball, rolling up and turning round. All right, good job. So I want to go into the push-up position, and what we're going to be doing in this position, there's 2 ways to do this exercise, so I'm going to show you both. If you're comfortable on your hands and knees, I'm going to do it from here. I'm going to just extend the left arm and extend the right leg, okay? If you are happy in a push-up position, you're going to just extend the left arm and take the right leg off the ground. I'm just kidding. I just like throw in Pilates XXX here. Okay, so we're going to go into the push-up position, and you're going to just take the one leg off the ground at a time. So we're going to take the right leg up, and we're going to take it down. We're going to take the left leg up and take it down. The idea here, and I'm going to do it from this way so you can see my shoulders. The idea here is to keep the shoulders as stable as possible. So you don't want to drop too much off the side. You want to keep a nice strong upper body. Okay, so in your push-up position, top of the head pointing forward, when I take that leg up, I'm not dropping to one side. I think it's better than the side anyway. Okay, let's try from this side. Hips are not dropped down, hips are not pushed up. Into your push-up position. Left leg comes up, take it down. Right leg comes up, take it down. Left leg up, take it down. Right leg up, take it down. Number 3, take it down, take the right leg up and release. Left leg. Number 4, lift and down. Right leg and down. Number 5, left leg up, take it down. Right leg up and take it down. Number 6, down. Right leg. Almost there. 7 and down. Right leg and down. Number 8, right leg, release down, and going into a shell stretch to relax. Excuse me. Alright, so I just threw that one in there to warm you up quickly because we were getting really cold. So that will really give you a warmer. Go ahead and sit on your bum, and we're going to just loosen up those shoulders. So jiggle them up and down. And let's do a shoulder circle. And other way. Good. Arms overhead. Stretch the right arm up and the left arm. Just getting that shoulder to really stretch. Right, and left, and down. Take those arms behind you. Good. and release. All right, we are not done yet. So that's one you can do also in your plank position. I'm sure most of you would have done that in plank if you've got weak wrists. I like doing them every now and again just to strengthen the wrists. I know when I started, there was no way that I could support myself. So it takes some time. But even if you do 4, and then later you can do 6 maybe, and then up to 8. And then eventually you want to do 3 sets of 8, which we won't do today because I just don't have the chest for it today. So we're going to go back onto your back. And we're going to do those roll-ups. So arms overhead, legs extended. Breathe in for me, arms up to the ceiling. Tuck the chin in and curling up towards the feet. And the first one will be a bit iffy because we work the spine. Stretching forward. Chin tucked in. And sit up nice and tall for me. And roll back down. We're just going to do 3. Breathe in. Exhale, curling up. Reach for those toes, stretching forward. Make sure the knees haven't turned out. And sit up tall. Last one, rolling down. Arms overhead. Breathe in. And follow those hands forward, keeping the chin tucked in and stretching. Good. All right, and you can lie on your side. Now, you're going to keep your feet together, knees tucked up and in front of the hips. And you can give yourself a support with one hand. Drop your head down so it's in line with the spine. Okay. And we're going to just open the top leg up and close it again. Notice that my shoulder isn't pulling back. I'm keeping the upper body nice and strong. And I'm just turning from the thigh. So I've got my hip bone in place. So it's not moving. Okay. And the feet are staying together. Make sure that this hip doesn't fall back as you lift that leg. Okay. So keep it nice and strong and pull the knee up, keeping the hip stable. Okay, we're just going to do 8 and together. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And now you can let that hip, let that hip move. So you can really open that leg as wide as you can, keeping the left leg on the ground, and then drop it down. So you're allowing for as much movement as you can get without rolling onto your back. 3, 4, and this is really great if you sit at a desk a lot. It's going to allow the blood flow through to the lower limbs, opening up that pelvis. And the spines get a bit of a stretch. 2 more. And last one. Good. And relax. Okay. Slide that top leg directly down into the ground. Take it off the ground. And you're going to swing it forward, flexing the foot. And swing it back. Okay. Keep it controlled. So pull the leg up nice and straight and swing it behind you, keeping the leg straight. Don't let that knee bend. Pull it forward and extend it back, getting a good stretch here. 3, keep it off the ground. Relax those shoulders. Don't let them tense up. 4, stretch it back. 5, lovely flexion on the spine. 6, straight behind. 7 and 8. Nice, and release. Bend those knees together. We're going to roll on over to the other side. Alright, onto your side. Knees bent up in front of you, feet together. Hand on the hip, so that when you open that knee, that your hip doesn't fall back. Okay, so keep that hip tightly in place. Can't lift the knee very high if you keep that hip stable. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. Now go ahead and put the hand in front of you, and you're going to allow the hip now to really flow open. Open the knee up and let the hip fall back. 2, close the knees. 3, keeping the feet on top of each other. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and release. Now you're going to slide that left leg straight down to the ground, take it off the ground slightly, flex the foot, and you're going to pull that leg forward and swing it back, keeping it straight. 1, and back. Keep it off the ground. 2, stretch it behind you. 3, 4, 5, 6, feels great on the spine. 7, and last one, 8, and release. Good job. All right, we're going to go onto the back, and we're going to go into your shoulder bridge, and then we're going to drop the right hip down, lift it up, and then touch the left hip down. Okay, I'll just put this light on. There we go. Right. So, into your shoulder bridge position, arms up to the ceiling. You're going to lift those hips up, keep the feet a little closer than normal, and then you're going to turn that, actually I'm going to take them a bit further away there. Got a nice straight line from shoulder to knee. Tummy muscles are scooped in, belly to the spine, shoulders relaxed. You're just going to drop that right hip and pull it down to the ground, keeping the left hip pushing up, and then push both up, and then drop the left hip and take it up. Try and keep the arms stable. Don't let them dance around. Right hip and push up. Left hip and press the hips up. Long back of the neck, chin tucked in. Right, lift, left, lift. 2, right, lift, and left. Extend it up. 3, and left side. 4, press up. 5, 6, nice tight work on the glutes. 7, and change. And last one, 8, and lift and roll that spine down. Pull both knees to the chest. Breathe in and lift the head and shoulders to crunch towards the knees. Gently breathe in, exhale to curl up. Breathe in and exhale. 2 more. And last one. And release the legs down. Good. Take that right foot, sorry, left foot, and place it on the right knee. Arms out sideways. And drop the leg over to the right side, opening up the pelvis nicely. And back to the midline. Change legs. Put the right foot on the left knee and take the legs over to the left side. Good. Both to center, take the feet apart and pull the knees into the midline. And now put the feet together and open the knees. And you can gently rock side to side. Alright. I'm going to come back this side and we're going to do some stomach work. So I'm going to keep my feet hip width apart and parallel, and I'm going to roll down, and then I'm going to curl my body and reach to the outside of my left knee with my right hand. I'm going to roll down and curl up to the other side. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now, for those of you that knees tend to rock, you can just place. Let's get a cushion here. You can get a cushion and place it between your legs so that you've got a nice look. It looks like a little heart. Oh, cute. Okay, so you can you can get something between your legs here to keep that pressure on the knees. Okay, and move back a bit. So when you roll down, you're going to curl up and you're going to stretch to the left side of the body, of the knees. Then you're going to roll the way down and you're going to roll up to the right side. Okay, I'll do it sideways for you. So curling down, curling up, rowing one side over to the other side. Make sure when you roll down that you don't take your arms over the shoulder height. Keep them below the shoulders and centered here. Curling up to the left. Roll down. Up to the right. Good. Curling down. Squeeze on that cushion. Over to the right. And make sure your chin doesn't lift. That's number 3. Stretching. And over to the other side. 4. And other side. If you feel like your feet are lifting and you have someone in the house to help you, you can get them to hold those feet down. That is fine. Number 6. Curling up. Oh, it feels good. And over. Make sure when you roll up that you don't round your shoulders. Don't round them forward like this. Keep them open. And release. Good job. Go and lie down and keep your feet together now. Squeeze hard on that cushion, as hard as you can. And you just rock the legs side to side. Keeping a squeeze on the cushion. Shoulders open. On your toes. Roll side to side. Let's just do 4 sets. 3, 2, and last one. Good. And release that cushion. Good. Put it on your head. Have a rest. Kidding. Alright. Nice thing with the cushion is that you can do a lovely spine release. So you go ahead and take that cushion, lift your hips up, put the cushion behind, just at the base of your spine, drop your hips down, stretch out your legs, and take your arms overhead. And this is also really great if you spend a lot of time on the computer to stretch out the spine. Relax the body. That feels great. All right, bend the knees, lift the hips and remove that cushion into a rolling ball and curl up. Good job. Thanks, cushion. Okay, onto your bums again and both legs extended. I've almost crawled out of my socks. All that wriggling. All right. Taking the arms at shoulder height, keeping the toes pulled back. I'm going to just change the angle here slightly. Okay. Toes pulling back. Feet hip width apart and parallel. We do a half roll down and curling up. And really work on this area from below, if you look at from the back to the tailbone, that you're actually rolling onto that tailbone and coming up. It's not about curling the upper body forward. Don't let that happen. Alright, so I've got my hands outstretched and my shoulders down and open, my long back of the neck, and I'm scooping in the belly, pulling the belly back and pressing the belly forward. Breathe in and tuck and stretch. And 2, tuck and stretch. Don't let those shoulders round. And 3, use those hips. Pull them back. Push them forward. 4, and press. Watch those knees don't turn out and the legs bend. 5, and up. And watch this the jutting forward of the chin. 6, and up. 7, exhale, and up. And 8, and up. Drop the chin down, round the spine, and reach for those toes. Keeping the shoulders open. Relax the legs and hold that stretch. And curl up. Flex the feet again for me. You're going to drop the chin and I'm going to reach above the toes and up. And 2, stretch the toes and up. You're going to feel the pull in the back of the legs. That's where the work is. Okay, don't let this go. Keep those shoulders open, tuck the chin in, reach and up. And 2, stretch to those toes and up. And 4, and up. Keep those feet flexed. 5, 6, stretch. 7, and 8. Good job. And release. Alright, so we're going to go combine the two now. I'm just giving my body a bit of a break. So we're going to start in upright position. We're going to half roll down, curl up, and roll forward. And curl up, half roll down, curl up, and roll forward with upper body and up. Okay, so this time you want to keep your feet flexed the whole time, arms open. Make sure we don't lose those nice strong shoulders, long back of the neck. Ready for the half roll down, breathe in, half roll down, curl up, breathe in, exhale towards the toes, and upright, half roll down, and up, reach for the toes, and upright. Keep those shoulders open and down. 3, tuck the tail under, press the spine up, reaching forward and up. Number 4, tuck, stretch, reach for the toes and up. 5, lengthen, stretch and up. Shoulders down and open. 6, tuck that belly in, lengthen up that spine, reach forward and up. Keep those heels pressed away. 7, and up. Watch those thumbs. Forward and up. And 8, lengthen, reach forward and up. And release the arms down and stretch out those legs. Find a happy place wherever it is. Alright, we're going to just cross stretch now. Get that spine lengthened and strengthened. Reach forward, right arm towards the left foot, drop the chin in and stretch. Did you hear that? That was my foot going. Good, and over to the other side. Not too much effort, just a gentle stretch. Want to get that spine aligned. Good, and release. Alright, we're going to work on the stomach now. And we're going to leave the upper body relaxed, head on the hands. You're going to take your lower legs off the ground. You're going to lengthen from the thigh, pulling them off the ground. And you're going to open them and close them, keeping the legs in alignment. Squeezing them together, opening them up. Squeezing and opening. And you're going to just open them up slightly wider than the hips. We're not going to go like wide. So slightly wider than the hips and then squeezing together. Okay. Again, when we're working on the stomach, you want to really support the lower back. So you want to keep your tummy muscles engaged. Okay, keep them pulled in, shoulders open and back, and legs extended. So I'm going to go from the side here. Legs are going to lift off the ground. You're going to open them up and squeeze them together. Open and squeeze. Now keep those shoulders pulled back, long back of the neck. Keep your forehead on the ground. Keep those tummy muscles engaged. Tighten the glutes. So you've got a nice strong core here. Okay, nothing's relaxed. Okay, ready. Legs off the ground. Keep those knees facing down. Don't let them turn out. Open the legs up just wider than the hips, and squeeze them together, keeping them elevated off the ground. I've just got my head up here so I can talk. Okay, I'll put my head down now. We're going to do 8 together. Are you ready? Open and squeeze. Pull those shoulders down. Tighten the tummy muscles. Tighten the glutes. Open and squeeze. Long legs. Number 3, squeeze. 4 and squeeze. Don't let those knees turn out. Tummy muscles in. 5, squeeze. 6, squeeze. Don't squeeze with your shoulders, they're relaxed. 7, squeeze. 8, squeeze and release. Pull those heels to the bum and stretch them out. Heels to the bum and stretch them out. Heels and stretch. Good. I'm going to go into a shell stretch. So sitting back on the heels, arms stretched forward and release. Nicely done. Whew. Okay, good job. We're going to go into our dog stretch because we haven't done any toe raises today. Face plant. I'm going to just take my socks off so I don't slide all over the place. Okay. Alright, so going onto your hands and knees. I'm going to slide that right leg out. Slide that left leg out into a push-up position and go ahead straight up into a dog stretch for me. Nice and comfortable. Arms stretched, legs stretched, heels pressing down. Now up onto the toes and press the heels down. Lifting up the toes and heels down. Ready? And 1. Watch the alignment on the feet. And down. I'm going to go this way so you can see my feet. I hope. Yes. Okay. Elevate. And heels. 2. And down. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7 and 8. Drop those heels down, walk the hands back and hang. Bend at your knees, curling up nice and slow. Let me just get my camera back. Good job. Alright, so we're going to do that cross curl again, curl crawl, and this time we're using the knees, not the shoulders. So right to left to right, right to left to right. Nice. Open the legs wide for me, and we're going to just roll the right arm down to the left side. Pulse there. 1, 2, 3. Come up and over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, and up. And now straight forward through the midline. Roll down and hang. Bend your knees for me and straighten them up. Bend the knees and straighten. And last one, bend the knees, straighten and curl up. Good, nice extension, arms overhead, stretching the right arm up and left arm, get a nice stretch, and one more, right and left, bring those arms down for me, cross that right foot over the left foot, right leg in front, left leg behind, nice deep breath in, we're going to stretch out those glutes, curling forward, and hang. Hold it there. Relax the neck and curl up. Good. And cross that left leg in front of the right leg. Whew. Breathe in and exhale, curling forward and hang. And curling up. Good job. Alright, nice deep breath in. Exhale. Again, breathe in. And exhale. Last one, breathe in. Ready to swing, I'm sure, and swinging. Let's do 5, 4, swing. 3, 2, and last one, and release. There we go. We did it, another workout. Feels so good after that. I know that my chest is sounding really tight today. I have no idea why. Short of breath and tight-chested. Anyway, this healing process is slow, but I feel good otherwise. I hope you're all well. And got lots of rain coming tonight, so make sure you got your ginger and your lemon tea ready. Sip it away. Look after yourselves. And I will see you after the weekend on Monday. Love you guys. Miss you so much. Feel free to drop me a line. Tell me how you're doing. Otherwise, stay warm and snug this weekend and see you soon. Bye.